Thomas Benz har været en tur i Stockholm for at snakke med spiludviklerne bag Battlefield Bad Company. Se hvordan det gik lige her.
Så er vi kommet ind i rum 1, som det hedder, til Karl Magnus. Og egentlig så kunne vi godt tale skandinavisk, fordi han er svensker. Men jeg tror, vi gør det på engelsk. Det er sgu det nemmeste. So please, Karl, tell us who you are.
My name is Carl Magnus Troedsson. I'm the senior producer of Battlefield Bad Company. It's a sequel, but it's also not a direct sequel, so to say, because this is a console game only. It's not a direct sequel of our PC titles.
And it won't come on PC at all?
Nope, I'm afraid not.
Oh my eye.
Even though they are these misfit renegade soldiers that have been placed in bad company because they're so bad at what they're doing or they can't obey orders or whatever it might be, they still have an honor, what do you call it, code of honor or something like that. But it's more between them as soldiers because they've all been placed in the same situation and they're all in it together. So. There was a lot of movies that we were inspired from. If you look at, even if going back to Battlefield 1942 again, that was inspired by Kelly's Heroes, their old movie with all the good, very typical, archetypical soldiers in there. And this movie, we took a lot of reference from Three Kings, for instance, which also has a very tight squad of soldiers with very typical, archetypical traits, so to say. You have the loony guy that doesn't really know what to do. You have the Sarge. So it was a big inspiration for us just looking at these two movies. For the multiplayer part of Bad Company, we have created a brand new game mode that we call Gold Rush, which is something that we've introduced which was part of the idea of what Bad Company is about. We didn't just want to make conquest again that we have done on Battlefield so many times. And the general idea that we had was to keep the players together, to have more action going on at the same place. When you play Conquest, everyone gets scattered over the different bases because they can grab a jeep and go wherever they want to. Now it's focused around one base. So you have the attackers that need to go in and grab the gold and conquer the crates. And the defenders, of course, need to kill off the attackers as quickly as possible. And when they've taken the crates, when the attackers have taken the crates, that means that the first base has fallen and it moves on, and the old base of the defenders becomes the attackers' new base, so to say. So it's more of a to and fro battle that happens and keeping all the players together in one space. There's been a lot of successful shooters on console as it is right now, and when we started out building this a long time ago, there was very few hardcore multiplayer players on console, but we've seen with the success of Xbox Live and Sony's Home is coming hopefully now as well, that there is a lot of players out there on console that they don't feel that they need the pixel perfect control of a mouse and keyboard. They're a bit more casual. They like to sit on the couch just having a beer and playing multiplayer, and they get hooked in it and they just want to play more and more and more, and what they want to play it on next-gen console. So definitely, I think there is a strong need for good shooters on console as well. I mean, even if we go back to the old titles like 1942, Battlefield has always had a bit of quirky humor. Somebody throws a grenade, you die, you fly up through the air, wave your arms, and it's not about blood and gore and serious politics and these kind of things. And when we started building Bad Company, we have felt that if we're going to build a story in a character-driven single-player campaign, this is very important. One of the big reasons is probably because we like to build games like that. We don't want it to be for honor and glory and these kind of things. We wanted to build something else, and that's a key part of the story with the soldiers not following orders, and they're going out for the search for gold instead.
Great work.
How can it be that the Swedes are beating the Danes in music, sports and games now?
I don't know. Maybe we're just lucky this year or something like that.
That's crap.
I'm from Malmö myself, so maybe I'm half Danish or something. That's usually what the people up here say, at least.